back to Black Sheep Family TV and Autism. My name is Nicole. If you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, be down with the gang. I don't know if I'm in focus or not. I think I am, because I think I see the viewfinder trying to find me. But this video, I normally say that it's going to be short, and it normally end up being longer than I want it to be. Simply because it's like layers and layers to details and details and details or whatever that I have to go through. So I'm gonna start off by saying the last part 10 of the custody update was like today is I'm cleaning all my Sims cards out because I'm finna start a Patreon, which will give you guys more exclusive content, more like raw content, because YouTube likes to censor everything. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, it's not going to really, I'm gonna come on here, I'm gonna give you guys updates, but I'm not gonna give you guys like, I'm gonna give you guys like the custody updates, the day in the lives of a stay-at-home mom, autism talks, autism updates, what we're learning and stuff like that, and you know, the clean with me videos. But the custody updates are really gonna slow down because the case is really not moving, so to say. So yeah, so from the last video, from what I do remember, that I did say was she didn't do a home visit. She did a home visit maybe a week before we had to go to court. It went fine. Jay didn't have to take a drug test, and he was able to be in the household, and he's supposed to be able to pick up the kids from school. Let's see, child support got lowered, which is good news. Okay, so I'm gonna go through my notes and look at what I actually want to update you guys about. Out the case, so that I won't be all over the place, because I really have like a hard time like staying on task. Y'all know the ADHD had me all over the place with these updates. So yeah. Okay, and also with this update, I'm gonna say this. My bad, y'all. I just skipped the whole everything. First, with the Patreon is going to have more exclusive content, like the lives and stuff like that. Like when we go live and when we talk and stuff like that. That type of content, that's like that real, that raw, organic content. Patreon is going to have all of that. The Patreon is going to be up to 20. I didn't want to go over 20. I know some people charge like $50 and $100 for their Patreons and stuff like that. I'm not. To me, anything over $20 is too much. And that's just how I am with any app or whatever. So for the people that's going to go over there to Patreon and support the Patreon, I don't know when I'm actually gonna launch it. I might, because I have to clear out all my Sims card to start with like fresh content. That's how I want to start. I want to start all the way fresh and keep it all separate. And what's going on Patreon will be on like a particular, like 2 or 3 Sims cards or whatever. With the Patreon, you can expect to get the live notifications that may or may not be on YouTube. I don't really know how to work the app, so that's why I say it may or may not be on YouTube, but I think that I will be able to go live through YouTube for my Patreon members. I think that's how it works. Y'all will have exclusive content. You know, the more you pay, the more exclusive videos you guys get. You have early access to all my videos that regularly go on my channel. What else would you guys get? I think that's all I'm going to do. I might do like the one-on-one chats where we could talk to you or whatever. Me and Jay, of course, is gonna be on there, and we can talk to you and stuff like that. What else was I gonna say with this Patreon? Also, I can do like a merch line with the Patreon where they do the shipping and handling and the returns and all that stuff. So if you guys want that, I will do that. I think the merch is like t-shirts, hoodies, I think hats and coffee mugs. I'm not sure. So it's kind of like what I had with my website. But through Patreon, Patreon does all that like in-house. So if y'all want the merch, I will release the merch if you guys want it. That's only if you guys want it. when I come back out with my website or with any type of website, it's going to be more personable stuff that I have picked and stuff like that. It's going to be more than what I did the last time when I launched my website. Also, okay, so to get on topic far with the case, I just wanted to put that out there, the disclaimer. If you see a Patreon link down in the description, I launched it. If you don't, I haven't launched it yet. Also, all my social medias is linked down in the description. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all is down in the description. The husband channel, my beauty channel, the beauty content that you guys want, I will start doing. I more than likely will do it here and, you know, put it all out here or whatever and film it like that. And, I need to get a mirror, but other than that, like, I will start filming those videos when I think about it. So, with all that out the way, you guys, I'm gonna do a Patreon video as well to tell you guys what y'all will get and stuff like that. But just to go ahead and update you with the custody case. So far as the custody case goes, far as it stands, nothing's really changed. I already told y'all she did do her home visit. Of course, everything was fine. She took off the restriction on my husband where he needs to take a drug test and where he couldn't be in the household. She did remove that as well. What else is it? So we did go to court. With this particular court date, I'm gonna tell you guys what changed. And what changed in the court date was we doing a slow transition from supervised visitation to unsupervised. Unsupervised visitation went 3 Saturdays out the month, starting immediately after court. We went to court on the 21st of, September. And the 26th I had the Saturday. I had the Saturday after that and Saturday after that. I think on the 17th, I skipped that Saturday. I don't get that Saturday. But after that, I would get, also Saturday was from 9 to 6 p.m. So it was 3 Saturdays in a row. Then it went for another 3 Saturdays in a row. Then it go from another 3 Saturdays for I get on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. To Sunday evening, which is 6 p.m. That was implemented for like 3 weekends in a row, kind of like what I had already had, y'all. But then it turns over to every other weekend. So then it's every other weekend like standard. I do get the holiday Thanksgiving and I get the holiday Christmas, because y'all know it has been like 2 years since this dude has actually been following the order or have not been following the order. Like, it's been 2 years since he's actually followed the 8 order. Carter and Crystal do have a phone that I provided. They both have iPhones. When a new iPhone come out, I'm more than likely then gonna give Crystal the iPhone 10 that I have. But I do have the 11 Max Pro, which is what I have now, it's green or whatever. But I also have like a secondary phone, which is like a business phone. I might just go ahead and give her that 10 and just get her 7 or whatever, because it's like a business phone, so it really doesn't matter. And then whenever the new phone come out, I would just upgrade from there. Okay, so I'm saying that because in the order it states that I have a call, I can talk to them basically every day of the week from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That has not been going on. That's been going on hit or miss with the order. Dude still have not gave me the kid's school address, which y'all, if y'all don't know, that's pretty standard in like a order. Both parents supposed to know the dentist, the eye doctor, the doctor, and stuff like that, just in case something happens while they're with me. That way, you know, I would know that, and I could just take them to their regular doctor that knows them. But he has not provided that. He has not provided the teachers' emails. He has not provided the teachers' schools to me. What else have he not provided to me? He have not provided me his address. Yeah, it's pretty much like the main stuff that has something to do with the kids, he has not provided. And he has not followed, and he has not done. I got Crystal a iPhone. I got her iPhone. Oh, Crystal iPhone is on. He gave it. He took it from her for some reason that Crystal don't even know why she got in trouble and why I got taken. Crystal is never in trouble, y'all. But I digress. She's supposed to got in trouble, got her phone taken. He took it from her. He went and gave it to his mom. Because Crystal was staying at the mom house. From what I'm understanding with what's going on with Carter and Crystal, neither one of them really just like their stepmom like that. I think Carter tolerate her a little bit more than Crystal do. So yeah. So okay. So before I get to this list, I will say that after court, I was pretty much lied on in court as far as the child support part, saying that I would not get a job because I don't want to pay child support. Or yeah, I was supposed to told him that I blatantly wasn't gonna get a job because I didn't want to pay child support. Y'all, this is going to be real funny after y'all hear the recording that him and my husband. So yeah. Oh, and for the record, that never was said. What was stated was, I can't afford this amount, but I can't afford this amount. What's up? And you know, and I have that in text proof. I do have pictures of those text messages that I did exchange with dude. So the difference between me and him is he could come to court, and since he's white and his judge is white, you can sit here and lie and he might believe it, but I have proof. And what I don't understand about this case is you don't have any kind of proof of any allegations that he's making, but I don't understand why the judge is in court talking about well, I don't doubt that she said that and this, that, and the third. When did I supposed to say this, sir? And where is this proof at, sir? Oh, since he's white, we don't do that. Okay. I will say that I do feel like this person knows someone in the courtroom. This is why he decided that he wanted to move it down here. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's racist because there's no real proof that I have done anything to my kids. There's no actual proof of why he even had custody. You know, this person has been in contempt for how many years, you guys? Like, y'all started, the people like Big Shy, the people that has been with this channel, y'all seen me start the channel with seeing my kids on weekends with me, having them all the time. I had them 3 weekends after month. Fine, lollygall, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. There was problems here and there, but I didn't want to get on YouTube and sit here and talk about it. The reason why I'm talking about it now is another mother can relate. And I have sat here and seen, now dealing with this case, it's a lot of women that actually do not have custody of their kids that you would never think they don't have custody of their kids. And my whole thing and whole purpose of this is to show that not only men go through dealing with a narcissist, bitter person, but women can as well. And I further would like to sit here and say that I did give this dude temporary custody. So someone that has a controlling problem or issue with you being in your kid's life never would even gave you temporary custody. I was trying to work with a person and be a mature adult with a person and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you're still the kid's father. So why would I want to not keep you in their life, or why would I not want you to be a part of their life? Because with me, it's simply the fact of, I'm not sitting here letting the kids see their dad for me. I'm letting them see him for them. So whether I like him or not, the kids still should be able to see their dad. If I'm going through something at the time and the age, which was 23, I felt like, you know, it's nothing wrong with you actually being able to stay with your dad, or while I go through stuff and work through this as a team. Because at the time, we was trying to lower child support and I was trying to work with the person. But you can't work with a snake and you can't work with a narcissist, a power-driven person. So yeah. Also, with that being said, that was the top, and I went into that tangent because that was the top thing that I was told, that I basically supposed to say that I'm not getting a job because I don't know how to pay child support. In the state of Arkansas, they still can enforce you to pay child support. So I don't even know where that came from. There's no proof that I even said that. And I don't talk to this dude on the phone. Not never. So I think I talked to him one time on the phone. No, twice in 2020. Like, talk to, like, had to hear his voice talk to. So yeah. Also, to clarify this, this video is just to say what's going on with this case. It's not necessarily about this person, because he seems to think that these videos are about him when it's called custody case. child court, like, unfortunately we have kids together, so I have to talk about the other party and what the other party is doing far as with this case. So this dude talked to my husband on the phone. My husband wanted to talk to him on the phone because he knew as long as he talked to him, he would just sit here and say incriminating, hypocritical stuff, which we, from what I understand, when we sent it to the attorney, that it could not be used in court because we have already went to court and blah blah this and blah 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 that. Don't know if it'll be able to be used at a later date, but I'll more than likely will be editing that video and putting it up. I will let y'all know that that video will be a long video, because he sat here on the phone with my husband for about an hour. Before you guys see this video, just know that my husband sat there and listened to that stuff and listen because we thought that it would be able to be used in the court. So that's why my husband sat there and listened to it. But I'm gonna let y'all hear how stupid this person sounds. Everything that he's talking about don't have anything to do with the kids. Like, everything from what happened in 2012 and 2013 to now don't have anything to do with the kids now. Like, this dude is still living in 2012, 2013. Like, you're mad because of 2012, 2013. And then all of that stuff was lies. You're mad because somebody left you in 2012, 2013. But still was trying to let you be a father. So yeah. So, far as with the item, since the last video was talking about her, pretty much this dude kept the kids away for 2 years, did whatever he wanted to do with the order to basically manipulate the courts. So the ad litem's supposed to have been a voice for the kids to sit here and say, you know, whether I think this home is safe for the kids or whether I think this home is safe for the kids. Seeing that we went to court to simply establish visitation, she can't, like, establish unsupervised visitation and child support. She cannot recommend to the courts of where the kids can and can't stay. She could just recommend that they could recommend to the courts that she don't feel like they shouldn't get more time. She could recommend more time and stuff like that, because that's where we have been drugged to now since he got his wish of me having supervised visitation. So this is what happens when you deal with a narcissistic person, narcissist. My bad, y'all. They manipulate the courts, they manipulate laws. And with me, also with that, if he will manipulate the courts and do what he wants to with the court and do what he wants to, far as with an order that's supposed to be law, what makes y'all think that he's not manipulating a child or kids? Like, duh. What else was I going to say about that? So for people that's going to ask, well, why can't they still stay with you now? Blah 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 this, blah 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 that. That's why we will have to then get another kid's attorney and do this all over again. So it just bought him time for me, for the kids, for the ad litem, not to be able to be like, well, I recommend that they stay with their mom. They want to stay with their mom. Blah 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 this, blah 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 that. Like, that's pretty much all that time, or him not letting me see the kids. That's all that really did was get his way, get what he wanted, which was for the attorney not to be able to recommend that the kids come stay with me. So yeah, that's how that was planned out, and that's why that was planned out, and I know that's why. Also with this order, this time in court, he wanted to agree with everything other than me getting the 3 weekends. I don't know why it bothers him whether I have them 2 weekends, 3 weekends, or every weekend out of the month. When at first I had them every week, like in weekdays, where it was like, the first order, y'all, was what was it? It was Sunday evenings to Tuesday mornings or whatever. So I'll get them on a Sunday and Tuesday. He had an issue with that, right? And it was every week, with the option in that order to get them every other weekend. So it went from that to, since he had an issue with that, the judge didn't give me my 4 weekends and stuff like that. What he did was give me 3 weekends, which was in the middle. Like, she don't get them every week, but she get them pretty much, you know, Monday, Friday from school, and Monday take them to school. So now is after these next 3 weeks that we're finna go through, which is Saturday morning from 9 to Sunday evening to 6, and then it's every other weekend like what he wanted. I would have to go back to court to get more time with my kids, but this is kind of like a trial version of this stuff or whatever. So that's how. That is now because I'm coming off of supervision to unsupervision, and that's like normally a slow process. So that's how that's going to work for people that don't deal with like stupid people. For people that deal with people that actually just here to co-parent and stuff like that with their kids, like that's how it is when you're dealing with a narcissist person. Yeah. So with that being said, during the whole time that I wasn't able to see Carter and Crystal, Carter have been into a facility 2 or 3 times. I know in one of them he was telling the counselor, well, he was choking people and hitting people, and the counselor said that he seen that at someone's house. He said that Carter seen the fact that someone was getting choked at his dad's house, like when I called. Because I did call, and I used to call the facility that he was at, or one of the facilities that I knew he was at, and you know, see how my child was doing. I will say that this place is rude, and to never send your kid to this particular place. If I look it up somewhere in the video, I will let you guys know the name of it. So yeah, so this Carter saying this, Carter's also talking about violence, talking about killing people, burning people in acid, and everything else this child's coming back talking about. So for everything to be my fault when I haven't seen them consistently, I would say they haven't been spending a night or nothing like that. So they haven't been around me unsupervised like that. So for you to come back and you got, you know, pocket knives, BB guns,